What's going on, Savages? Just wanted to do a quick video. If you've been following the Ravencoin project at all, you know that one of the main goal of the project is to foster the simple creation, management, issuance, and transfer, and all that stuff of assets, right? And one of the things that they've been trying to do is get that across all the different platforms where their wallet resides, meaning, you know, mobile, desktop, and all that. Desktop came out a long time ago, but they had iOS, had asset capability a few months ago, I believe, but they just recently, today I believe, came out with the Android asset capable wallet for Android. So I wanted to kind of cover that real super fast. I don't think this is going to be a very long stream, although it could turn into a long stream. You know how I am. So let's go ahead and see what we can come up with here. I didn't do a whole lot of prep. I did do a quick little video that shows, I think it just shows getting the wallet on my phone. So let me go ahead and let me turn my cameras off here. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Let's, why are these on? Okay, there we go. And we'll play this video super fast here. So basically on Android, you just go to the Play Store, and whenever you search for Ravencoin Wallet, you should, if you already have it installed, you'll see one that is already installed that's called Raven Wallet Classic, and it'll just have an open button. It won't have a update or anything like that. But there'll be another one listed that is Ravencoin Wallet, and on that one it should be version, I don't know if it shows a version there, but you click install, and it goes through the install process. And then once it's installed, you should be able to click open, and then it's going to open just like the previous wallet, but it's going to ask, hey, do you want to create a new wallet or recover the wallet? Now the cool thing is that this is actually a new wallet. So there's a couple of different ways that you could get your Raven coins from the old wallet to the new wallet. You can either import your use your seed words or your to import the wallet, or you can just simply create a new wallet and send the funds from the old wallet to the new wallet, right? Because it'll have two different receiving addresses. So that is pretty much how you install it. Let's see here. I've got some other things we can do here, because I want to go through the whole process. So whenever you have it installed, you're going to end up with two icons like this on your mobile phone and on your Android, and one of them will be the old wallet. Thought I hit that. Alright, so that is the old one, and then the new wallet, like I showed in the video there, get out of here, will look like that. It'll open up. Now the confusing part is both of the icons look exactly the same, they're named the same and all that, but if you click on one of them and it just has create new wallet and recover wallet, you pretty much know that that's the new one, right? Alright, let me quit distracting you with my face here. Am I going to be able to do that? I just created this whole, here we go. Alright, so that should clear that up. Alright, now what I want to do first though is I need to get, because I don't really have in the original wallet, I don't really have enough Raven to even mess around with. I think there's only that much in there, which is not much. Alright, so what I'm going to do is let me get back over here. I'm going to go into the Raven wallet here, and on the desktop, and I'm going to send some Raven to my mobile wallet, and hopefully it goes fast enough that it doesn't hold us up too much. There's a couple other things we can do while we're waiting though. So we're going to go to send, and this is the address. I had just copied it earlier. It's the address of my old Ravencoin, which is now called Raven Classic. RVN Wallet Classic is what it's called. And again, that's installed side by side with the new wallet, which is just called RVN Wallet, I believe. Yeah, RVN Wallet. Now, it doesn't change the name of the icons like I just showed you a few minutes ago, so you have to be careful with what you're doing here. So anyway, let's send some Raven over there. Let's just send, I don't know, 20. That should be good enough. See if I remember my password here. You guys are going to know how many characters it is, maybe, if you can tell by me typing. Let's do this. Not that it matters too much. And I'm not going to remember my password. I'm going to have to look it up, most likely. Let's see here. I got it. All right. So, are you sure you want to send the Raven? Sure. 20 sounds good. A little transaction fee there. Yes. All right. So now that should be going. And I don't know if I've done this like live before. I don't know if it should just show up, I would imagine. I don't have to do any kind of refreshing or anything over there, so we'll just kind of keep an eye on it. I would bring up the market, but the market's kind of totally depressing right now, so I'm not going to do that. So I don't know what else you guys want to talk about. I don't even know if anybody's watching. I didn't bring up the viewers here. There's one person in here. Whoever you are, just say something in chat. I don't think that's probably me watching myself, actually. All right, that's cool though. You guys can watch this after the fact. It's not a big deal. It's not. It was a impromptu stream anyway. Not a lot of notification there. All right, so as you can see, it looks like it says it's receiving, right? Getting some confirmations and things like that, I would imagine, so that it can actually go through. Now remember, this is the old wallet. This is the classic wallet. So I'm sending some to the classic wallet so that I can create a new wallet. I haven't done that yet on the new RVN wallet app. And then I'm going to send the Ravencoin from the old wallet to the new wallet. That's what I intend to do. Don't know if it's going to work, but it should. It's still going. So this wallet, the update that they released today, actually completes the overall plan to have assets work on all the different platforms. Like I was saying at the top there, it works on Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, iPhone, and the web now. So that is a pretty huge accomplishment for the Ravencoin project. I think that is super cool that now assets are going to be available everywhere and able to be managed. And then you also you remember, well, you might not remember, but I recently did a video on Zelcore. Zelcore enabled assets as well for their Ravencoin asset, is what they call them on Zelcore, the mobile wallet. It's a little bit confusing, but they enabled Ravencoin assets on their Ravencoin asset on the Zelcore wallet. So yeah, there you go. All right, so it looks like I have received it. The balance isn't really showing up yet as updated. I don't know if maybe I need to go back. No. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I had to go back and then go back into it, and there you go. So now the Raven has arrived. Let me see what we can do here. So what I'll have to do is, so now that the Raven is over there, let's go ahead and fire up the new wallet, Raven wallet. And we're going to go, now I'm going to click on create new wallet. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's going to throw up the, I'll show you what it shows at each step, but remember it's going to show the keywords or the seed words and stuff that I'll have to write down. So I'm going to click next on that. It's talking about the mnemonic key or the word phrase. Okay. Click next. This is just like a little introduction, I guess. So it looks like you can now choose the preferred display currency. That's kind of cool. Public address is changed with every transaction. The wallet still manages all the keys for you. You can reuse old addresses, but this is against best practices. Now, what that sounds like to me is that you wouldn't want to mine to this, because it says it's changed with every transaction. It's kind of like mining to a exchange that doesn't support it. I think that's what that means. If I'm wrong, let me know in the chat and stuff like that, but I do believe that this right here means that I would not try to mine to this particular wallet, an address on this wallet. You can still mine, as far as I know, you can still mine to Coinomi wallet with no problems, and maybe the Raven Classic wallet, because I did mine to it before. Now I don't know if it handles public addresses the same way. It might, but yeah, so just keep that in mind. And typically you wouldn't want to mine to a mobile wallet anyway, but people do it. I've done it before, so it's just one of those things. So I'm going to click next on that. And something that people fail to realize a lot is that your money, your wallet, does not store your funds, right? So your coins are not on this wallet. All it does is gives you an interface to the blockchain. Your Ravencoin are on the blockchain. They're not on this wallet. So just keep that in mind. All right. So I'm going to click finish there. It wants me to agree that I understand everything. I understand that the keys to my funds are held securely on this device and that they do not exist anywhere else. I understand that if I lose this device or upgrade to a new device, the keys to my funds can only be recovered with the 12 words I have written down. So there's those 12 mnemonic seed words, right? I think that's what they call them. So I'm going to put a check mark in both of those, and then confirm and finish. I'm taking it off screen just because I don't want it to, it might just throw up those words, you know, without warning, basically. Oh, I have to check there. There's a box right here that you also have to check. And then click confirm and finish. Now it wants to set a PIN. So I'm going to do that. Looks like it's got to be at least 6. Okay, so now it wants to unlock the, once you set your PIN, it'll unlock, depending on the security settings of your phone, it's going to ask you to unlock the device, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so here's where it's talking about the paper key, right? And I guess it looks like we will show you, it says we will show you a list of words to write down on a piece of paper and keep safe. So I guess I'm going to click write down paper key and it's going to show me the words. So let me do that. And actually let me get my piece of paper here so I can do this legit. I don't want to show you all something, you know, like a bad practice or anything like that, so I am going to actually write these down. Alright, so I'm going to grab this, I'm going to click write down paper key, it wants my PIN, okay, so I'm going to put the PIN in, and this is the PIN that you created for the wallet. Alright, so this is going to take a little bit of time, it looks like it goes one at a time. I'm going to throw the desktop up there for you. You might have to remind me to go back to the phone, but I'll try to remember. Okay, so paper key. Write down each word in order and store it in a safe place. Alright. And this is just a 12 key phrase. And I'm just writing the word down and clicking next. That's all I'm doing. Make sure you write legibly. And you spell the words correctly. That's another big one. Man, this is some serious best practice stuff right here. We aren't skipping steps at all. We're doing it. Doing the real thing here. And this is how long it takes. And, you know, this is the right way to do it. Almost done. Alright, so all I did was went through all the words, and it was 12 of them, and then it gets to this and it says, okay, it wants to make sure, it wants to validate that everything was written down properly. Okay, so it wants you to write down word number 4 and number 11. So make sure that you write the words down in an order that you understand how you wrote the order down, so that you'll know what number they're talking about, right? Because if you just write the words down in a weird way, in a way that you wouldn't read them, like left to right or top to bottom, then you might lose track of which word is which. So probably a real good practice would be to write the words down in a list, 1 through 12 or 1 through 24, depending on what type of situation you got going on with your words. Sometimes it's 24. So that way you wouldn't mess up the order. So I'm going to put in what they're asking for here. Won't this be funny if I mess these words up? Alright. So it just wants to verify that I know. All right, so it said whenever I clicked next, it came up and said you know basically you've verified, and it was like awesome. so that's cool. All right, so this thing is telling me that I don't have an internet connection, but I do. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's probably trying to, yeah, see right here, it's actually trying to sync. Right here. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Maybe not. All right, anyway, right here it says syncing. 74%. You know what's weird? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought this was like a balance. That's not a balance. Okay, so this is just showing what the current value, USD value is. Okay. And it looks like I can enable fingerprint. I had fingerprint on the other one. I'm not gonna do that right now though. All right, so what we can do now is go to address book. Nope, not address book. We want to go to, dismiss that. Interesting. Maybe it's not going to let me do anything until it's synced. Because what I would like to do is have a receiving address. But see, there's no send or receive button up here yet. So let's see if maybe this is it. Okay, here we go. All right. My bad, my bad. So you can just click on that. The other wallet was similar to that. I saw this little arrow right there. All right, so the other wallet was kind of like that. This has got a lot more information on it though. The other wallet was kind of plain up here. So you click on that. Now you get to the send and receive. So we're going to go receive. And then you can just click that, just touch that address and it'll copy it to the clipboard. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get out of here and go back to the original wallet, classic, and put my PIN number in there. I do have fingerprint authorization on there as well. All right, so this is the old wallet. Remember, this is the one that we sent the Raven from the desktop to, right? So we're going to click send, paste in that address. Remember, we just copied it from the new one, from the new wallet. So we're going to send 20. Now what I want to do is change that to Raven, because I want to put the number of Raven I want to send. Click send. Alright, PIN required, so we have to put the PIN number in. And then that's it. So we'll let that rock. Hey, what's up, Wes? Yeah, keep them keys safe, man. Yeah, so again, this new wallet does not automatically find your funds, right, from the previous wallet, because it's two different types of technologies used for the key derivation. It goes from a BIP32 to a BIP44, and yeah, so that is why it doesn't just go in there and update the existing wallet. It's an actual new wallet. But you could import your old wallet if you have your 12 words, right, you could actually import it from the old to the new. So I'm just going to let this thing send. And remember, this is the old wallet. Classic, the classic wallet. So this is going to give us the capability of, I mean, this is just sending and receiving Ravencoin, but the new wallet on Android here is going to give us the capability of managing assets, which is the primary focus of the Ravencoin project. So this was like the last step in getting assets available on all platforms, which I think that's a pretty significant accomplishment. And yeah, super excited about this because I've been waiting on it. You know, it's been available on iOS for a while. So probably what we'll do is I could probably send a little bit of the SavageMine asset to this phone so that you guys can kind of watch that happen as well. That'll be kind of neat, I think. So we'll do that as well. Actually, I don't have to worry about this being verified or anything like that. I can just go right into the new wallet and put my PIN in there, and we'll see those funds show up in a few minutes, I would imagine. But what we can do, I really like that they put the chart up there. That's cool. What we can do is, let me see here, what kind of views do I have here? Got that one. All right, let's go to transfer assets. First, let's go to manage so you can see what we have. Actually, the overview shows what we have. So I have this SavageMine asset that I created a long time ago, whenever assets were first released back in October, I believe, of last year. And you know, if you've watched previous videos, I've done videos on this asset here where it looks like it's a GPU, because it is, with a serial number. So this is a unique asset. No other asset like that on the network or anything like that. You know, it's got a count of 1 and all of that stuff. So we talked about that a little bit last night. And then the main asset has 21 million. I sent 1 million to my Zelcore desktop wallet whenever we did that video a little ways back. I think it was like a couple weeks ago maybe, showing that capability with the new Zelcore wallet, mobile wallet, I'm sorry, the Zelcore wallet period, either mobile or desktop, has the capability of managing Ravencoin assets on it. So that is super cool. So what we'll do here is I will send, it's hard to talk about it and do it at the same time. We'll see here. So what I want to do is I'm going to want to send, I'm going to want to send 1 million SavageMine tokens, asset tokens, to the new mobile wallet, this one that you're looking at here. So that is basically the goal. Wish this thing would focus a little bit better. So let's go ahead and get back to the desktop here. We're going to go to transfer assets. Select an asset to transfer. I think this is right. Okay, yeah, so if you wanted to transfer the top level, the administrator asset, then you would check this box right here, and that would, you know, it throws up a warning like, hey man, you're about to transfer the top level, you know, your actual asset, right? But we don't want to do that. I mean, you could if you wanted to manage the asset from your mobile, but in this case we're just going to choose SavageMine. And then the address, that's going to be tough. I'm going to have to, what did I do? I did copy it. Let me send that via email real quick here. I didn't think about this part of the process here ahead of time. So I emailed that to myself. Let me pull up my email. All I did was I sent the address from the phone, the new mobile wallet, to my desktop here so that I could grab it and put it here because we need that. So I'm going to send 1 million SavageMine tokens to the mobile wallet. So if you go into the mobile wallet right now and go to, I suppose you would go in here. Okay, nothing in there about assets. It wants to create an asset here, but I don't want to create one. What I want to do is I want to send. I wonder how this is going to show up. Still syncing, but I think, I don't know if something's going to change whenever I send it. Good question. Good thing these aren't worth anything right now. So, yeah, I will, let's see. I will just go ahead and send it and see what happens. Throw my password in here again. And it says, are you sure you want to send 1 million to that address? Let me verify that address real quick. So what I usually do is at least look at the last 4 or 5 characters. All right, so we'll go with SUI3, RPEC at the beginning, SUI3. All right. Now, obviously, if you were doing something super valuable, you would take a little bit more precaution. But as you can see right here, you can see that that is what the address is. So that is cool. All right. So we're going to choose yes there.